I finally got most of the games I own currently boxed and pretty much put in this shelf that is very precariously yeah. So yeah, this is the amount of games I currently have right now. Of course, I still have 1 or 2 games missing, but let's see, what should we do today? This was actually part of my collection when I was collecting for Lord of Apocalypse. I guess it's you. Hello everybody, RinniePie here, and it's time to go back to when the PS Vitas first came out, I guess, because the game we're covering, the game we're playing today, or doing a Let's Play today, it's a semi-old game in the PS Vita library. I kept it because, unfortunately, this game no longer has any trade-in value, which means, yeah, it's not worth trading, it's not worth selling. So I kept it, and, you know, I haven't played it. It was just there collecting dust, I guess, you know. But welcome to Lord of Apocalypse. This is pretty much Square Enix's answer to Monster Hunter when Monster Hunter was at its height. And unfortunately, Square Enix really don't know how to handle things after they release a game. At that time, because after they released Lord of Apocalypse, they patched the game once and pretty much just left it there to rot. So there's barely any support for the game after they finished, you know, releasing it, and there was barely any events that occurred for the game. So it wasn't all that great. You know, the game ended up pretty much in a lot of store shelves just collecting dust. I bought it mainly because I thought it was quite interesting. It looks like, you know, for me it was pretty much, oh, Square Enix was trying to take on Monster Hunter clones. Might as well check it out, you know. So yeah, this is pretty much what it is. You go in, you were dropped into this world. You started out as a really strong character. In fact, they started you out as God mode, pretty much. Basically, you have all your skills, you are at your strongest, and due to some MacGuffin thing that they take away that power and drop you down here into this realm of normal people. Oh well. So yeah, the clothing that you're seeing me wear right now it came from a Famitsu password. So there is a password system. Unfortunately, after that they barely did anything with it. So it's not, if you actually get this game, don't plan on any updates because there is going to be none. This game has pretty much dropped off the radar a month after it released. There are still people playing it, but it's not. There's no online multiplayer at this point for this game. So yeah, let's see. Gyrudo Ginkyu. Nope, I'm not doing that. You may think I just started this game. No, I've actually finished the game on my other Vita. Unfortunately, when I was doing something with a transfer of some data, I accidentally deleted the data for Lord of Apocalypse, having thought at that point I sold the game, you know, in order to trade in for a better game. Didn't happen. Apparently, I asked when that happened, I was just like, oh, wait, didn't I keep it because there was no point on selling this game? So yeah, that's what happened, and so basically you're seeing me play this from the start. Okay. So yeah, you go into a hub like the ones I just showed you, and then you pretty much go through a loading screen into a new world. And yeah, as you go on, the maps gets bigger, the enemy gets stronger, your weapons get stronger, of course. Unfortunately, this particular game revolves around training your skills. And what do I mean by that? the more attacks you use, the more combos you use for your skills, the stronger they get. And yeah, it took me, when I finished the game, it took me around, let's see, it took me around, well, 12 to 13 hours, but I've also spent 5 hours outside of those 12 and 13 hours of finishing gameplay in order to up the level of my gear and skills. And most of the time is if you found out you have some problems with enemies, you're gonna have to just go to, you know, train up your skills. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oops. Ah, I forgot how to do this. Ah! Ooh. It's been a while. Let's see. Oh, if I remember, I have to hold lock on him until... Yep, there we go. And we're about to meet a boss. Yay. Don't you just love bosses sometimes? Yeah, in this case, the bosses in this game are all pretty big. Usually when you're almost finished, when they are almost dead, you go through I think God of War style ending screen, quick time event, and at that point I'm usually very tired, and I was just like, can I not do the quick time event and all that stuff? So hopefully I'll show you that once. Of course I'll show you that. Oh man, I brought the wrong element. So your circle skill allows you to cast magic. Our left trigger button activates a lock on, but you have to, yeah, there we go. You can set it as hold or tap. I usually use a tap because tapping is good. Your square is your normal attack. Your triangle is your special attack, which has a charge. And oh, there we go. There it is. Watch in awe. There. A lot of quick time events in this game, and yeah, he's not dead yet, I don't think. No, he's not dead. He's not dead. That was the first, that was to get the chest to pop out first. They have multiple phases. Let's see. Oh, ow, ow, ow. I'm almost dead. Let's see. Potion. Yeah, if you hold X while standing, it will use block, but if you press X while running, it will actually, what am I saying? You will actually dodge instead. I don't remember how to do Agnes. That's not how you do it. Oh, there it is. Holding all the buttons. Yay! There we go. Conjures the ultimate spell. Boom. Yeah, and then it takes time to recharge it again. Usually it takes several attacks. So the more you use a triangle attack, the faster it charges, but we're almost done. Another cinematic scene. Way to take, yeah. Let's face it, at that point, everybody loves the quick time events. Ooh, ow. Square. Okay. Oh, circle again. It does randomize. So later on, it actually, your reaction time has to be a lot faster. There we go. So, yeah, he's dead. Most likely, yeah, he's dead. Boom, and he explodes into a pile of blood, where you quickly grab all the stuff you can before the timer runs out, and the timer runs out. And if it's a boss, you usually suck their core. And what the core does is it allows you to craft more weapons. These cores are there for you to craft weapons. They're also there to power up your summons. If I remember right, Bahamut from the Final Fantasy series is actually one of the summons, and then the quest result basically showing you what type of skill you're about to earn. As you see, this is the light sword and shield combo which I was carrying, so only this will increase in level. And you have all the other weapons right here, and this is the magic ability, the flame blast I was throwing out during the gameplay. It didn't really work because the boss I fight was actually a fire type boss, so it didn't really work. But hey, I guess that's why I spend most of the time slashing the enemy. But yeah, wow, it's 10 minutes. Yeah, for brevity's sake, I guess, that's pretty much it. What I really think about this game after playing it, and I haven't played it for like a year or so. I have my other obligations like work and all that stuff. This game, if you're a collector for PS Vita games like me, I will highly suggest you pick this game up, as the quantity of this is starting to dwindle. Most people keep this game nowadays because there is no trade-in value. You try to sell it, they won't give you anything. And at this point, those who sell it, I've seen it on secondhand market in Taiwan for like, let me see, for around 250 yuan, which is barely anything. Think about it. 250 yuan is barely that's not even close to $5. The game has, this game's popularity is not really that big. There's not that much of a following. This was released at a time when Monster Hunter clone was all the rage, and everybody wanted a piece of the Monster Hunter thing. So, yeah. I guess in some way, coming back to it after such a long time, it does make me appreciate the Vita a bit more, to be honest. I play so many great games on the Vita, and Lord of Apocalypse is by no means a bad game. It's just a game that was, to me, it wasn't all that innovative, to be honest. It was a carbon copy of what they were trying to do with the RPG style brawler / with a Monster Hunter clone style. Just I know not a lot of people has been watching my My Little Pony blind bag opening. So I guess I'll inform you. The reason why there hasn't been any video involving gaming for the past past 2 weeks was because I was sick. In fact, last Saturday's video was actually done because I got one of the worst case of food poisoning, and my stomach almost killed itself. Yeah, so even looking at a computer screen, looking at a camera screen makes me dizzy, so I decided I'm not gonna even touch my PS Vita, my laptop, and I just decided to take a break. As for everything else, that's pretty much it. So I guess that's all. I'll see you all a little later, and goodbye.